Hello everyone, I'm Pranati and welcome back to my channel. We were discussing about Gen AI beyond the chatbot and we discussed first chapter. Now let's go to the second chapter, the Gen AI strategy. In this there are three different topics. Let's go one by one. So in first chapter they have discussed about Google. So Google is a AI first company and they have given a timeline of AI products they have launched since 1998. Everyone is aware about the Google products like Search, Gmail, and Android. Apart from that, what are their products in AI? They have given the timeline. In 2001, they come up with a ML for spell check. They were extensively using this technique for scaling a Google search. Then in 2006, they came up with a Google Translate. In 2015, Google Search. So they integrated Rank Brain into the Google Search. They did it using machine learning. They did it for analyzing search queries and delivering more relevant results. In 2006, they invented TPUs. TPUs are the tensor processing units. And in 2018, they come up with a Smart Compose in Gmail. 23, they come up with a Bard. So Google releases Bard, an early experiment that lets people collaborate with a generative AI. And in the same year 2023, they come up with a Gemini. Everyone knows Gemini is a multimodal AI by Google. So these are few of the applications of AI, but Google was working before that as well. They are working parallelly to build these capabilities and they were doing the research from their end as well. So the next timeline is for the research. So what research they have done to implement these AI capabilities. So let's see one by one. It started from 2011. In 2012, so deep learning in speech recognition, it was a new era for AI where Google researchers improved speech recognition with deep neural networks, which is a new machine learning architecture. In 2014, they acquired the DeepMind. So everyone knows this DeepMind is one of the leading AI research labs in the world. Then they come up with a TensorFlow. Google introduced a new scalable open source machine learning framework used in speech recognition with the release of TensorFlow. Then Transformer. Google releases Attention is All You Need. This is one of the research paper specifically suited for language understanding and among other things as well. All the LLMs that are built in today's world are based on the transformer algorithm. AI Prince. So Google publishes a set of guidelines that companies should follow when developing and using the AI. So in 2018, Google introduced new technique for natural language preprocessing called BERT. BERT is a bidirectional encoder representation from transformers. And in 2014, they introduced Gemma. Gemma is a family of lightweight, state-of-the-art open model built from same research and technology, and it is used to create a Gemini models. Here they have given a bifurcation of their AI first approaches for individual productivity and efficiency. Google Search leverage the power for Gemini in Google Search and find information faster with a more accuracy. Then Gemini for Google Workspace, it drafts email in Gmail, generate a presentation in slides, summarize the meeting notes in docs, and automate tasks in a sheet with the integrated Gen AI features. In Gemini app, they access the power of Gemini directly through a dedicated app for a personalized assistant and creative exploration. And Gemini for Google Cloud. So they built application and services on Google Cloud using powerful Gemini models. In continuous improvements, even you build a base on a latest Gen AI technology, you still need to improve on yourself. They are improving on automatic model upgrades, accessing new features, and then security patches and updates. They are continuously improving their products with the latest tools and the technologies. And then the responsible AI. Use very responsibly, ethically, and security is the most extremely important for all of the organizations. So Google has a commitment to building AI responsible by building ecosystem that is built securely and ethically. At the same time, it provides the education as well as the resources how to create a responsible AI for your organization. So there are some of the frameworks they have built for the same. One of them is secure AI framework, which is safe. Then the Mandiant, so it leverage the threat intelligence and expertise to protect your AI system from cyber attacks. Then AI principles, Google publish AI principle guide and the development and deployment of the AI techniques and the responsible AI toolkit. They have a resources and tools to help developers and organizations to build systems that are fair, unbiased, and socially beneficial. Ready, in enterprise ready, when we have to build our system, we have to think about many things. We are not just building a POCs, so we have to involve the enterprise level security measures like data governance, compliances, certifications, and many more into our applications. Google have some of the tools which will help us to do so. Those So what those tools are? The Vertex AI. Vertex AI is a unified platform for building and deploying machine learning models. It provides enterprise grade security, scalability, and compliances. Then Google Cloud Security Infrastructure. It's a world-class security infrastructure including data encryption, access control, and the network security. And they provide the compliances certifications as well. So they support the compliance with a wide range of industry standards and the regulations like ISO 27001, then SOC 2, and HIPAA. This is all about how Google is an AI first company. The next chapter is building a successful Gen AI strategy. We will talk about how to bring generative AI into your businesses the right way. So you don't need to be an AI first company like Google, but you should make AI a core part of your business strategy. Before jumping to any new tech, especially Gen AI, let's take a step back and build a plan to understand this new technology. There are two ways to do that. First is top-down approach and second one is bottom-up approach. So top-down means your leadership should clearly connect AI to your business goals. Think about what matters most to your businesses first. Then see how AI can help. What is bottom up? Bottom up means your teams, the people closest to the work, they should explore small AI ideas and solutions because often the best solutions come from the ground level. Both approaches together work best. Top down gives a clear direction and bottom up brings up real insights and experimentations. This is what is given in this chapter. Let's see what this card means. This is the executive and high level management. This is a top down strategy. Executive sponsorship and clear vision for Gen AI implementation play critical roles in Gen AI implementation. It ensures that Gen AI initiatives align with the overall business goals, receives adequate resources, and gain organization-wide support, whilst simultaneously empowering employees and teams to experiment. And what is a bottom up strategies? So bottom up strategies start with the mid level managers and the individual contributors. So for bottom up, proximity to daily operations and end user provides invaluable insights. Gen AI adoption by identifying high impact feasible solution that addresses specific challenges within your workflows. Encourage experimentation and feedback from your teams to ensure Gen AI tools are effectively integrated into existing process. It fosters increased productivity and innovation. As we go, the combination of top-down and the bottom-up approaches, we have to focus more on strategic focus, exploration, responsible AI, resourcing, impact, and the continuous improvement. At the point, what should be done in a top-down approach as well as a bottom-down approach. So for the strategic focus, what should be the top-down? So it should focus on a specific area where Gen AI can have a significant impact. Once you have achieved a success in initial domain, then expand to other areas of your businesses. Prioritize use cases that are feasible to implement, actionable and affordable, and high anticipated business values, and you should have a return on investment. So what should be the bottom-up approach for the strategic focus? It should identify most pressing pain points in your daily work or those you hear directly from the customers. Prioritizing understanding your needs, their workflows, and their expectations from interacting with the AI system, and explore use cases in the areas of the business that offer a low risk environment for a initial implementation. So usually mid-level managers and the individual contributors are the one who get the problems. With a bottom-up approach, it is expected to come up with a solutions for their problems. Let's see what's there for the exploration. Exploration empower employees to experiment with a Gen AI and identify potential use cases. This can involve hosting hackathons or providing dedicated time and the resources for exploration. Foster a collaborative environment where employees can share findings, insights, and the best practices for using Gen AI. This leverages the expertise and creativity of an individual across the organization. And what mid-level managers can do, they can experiment with different AI tools and the application, and they come up with some of the findings and the results with your team and colleague. This is what expecting from mid-level managers. In responsible AI, manager should establish ethical guideline and implement safety mechanism to ensure that GenAI is used responsibly. So this is all managers needs to do. What individual contributors needs to do is prioritizing responsible AI, conduct testing and evaluation, identifying the biases, safety concerns, and the ethical issues. Continuous improvement. So this is all given in this chapter. In resourcing, create a robust data strategy, avoid reinventing the wheel, and then invest into developing a necessary AI talent. For mid-level managers, use the resources, leverage the resources which are readily available, And if your ideas and experiments require any additional resources, speak to your leadership and make a case for a potential value and ROI for your Gen AI initiatives. Impact managers should set a clear goal and define key performance indicator to measure the impact of Gen AI. They should regularly communicate and check the progress and the impact of Gen AI initiatives. The individual contributors, they should demonstrate a tangible impact for your Gen AI experiments. Then articulate how your Gen AI initiatives contribute to the organizations and overall business goals. And define and track KPIs that measure the effectiveness of your Gen AI solutions. In continuous improvement, so implement a mechanism for gathering the feedback, user stakeholders, and other relevant parties. Individual contributors perform a continuous testing, measurement, and refinement based on user feedback. Update your GenAI solution regularly based on your new data and the feedback to improve a performance. And then continue your GenAI education by taking courses, reading articles, and experimenting. So this is a small chart which is a matrix, and it shows how does it work, what are the use cases and the tools. So in third chapter, they have discussed about the augmentation versus the automation. So what is augmentation and what is the automation? So critical thinking and problem solving is Gen AI can do, and Gen AI can also help us in creativity and innovation. It can also bring a relationship building and the collaboration, and it will help us in a strategic planning and the vision. Gen AI is helping us to automate a task which are repetitive and rule based, like data entry, information retrieval, content formatting, and the basic code generation. The Gen AI can help us in the tasks which are time consuming and resource intensive, like research data analysis, content summarization, and initializing a draft creation. So even though Gen AI can help us in doing this task, human in the loop are necessary. So for what human are needed, they are needed for data selection and the preparation, prompt designing and refinement, output evaluation and refinement, and continuous monitoring and giving a feedback to Gen AI system. Humans are necessary even though we are leveraging the Gen AI's capabilities. This is a case study. This is for Warner Brothers Discovery. They have a huge and valuable content library, and to make captioning faster and smarter, they team up with a Google Cloud and Accenture to build a Caption AI, a machine learning tool. With Caption AI, caption files are auto-generated, time-coded, and ready to edit. This is cutting work time from 4 hours to under 1 hour. So editors now just reviewing and polishing the results, making process faster and better. What is the impact? Up to 80% faster turnaround and 50% cost saving. Plus, with the tools like Vertex AI, they can experiment with a different models for a better results. But even with AI, human touch matters. Real values come from AI, and the people work together to create faster, smarter, and more human-centered outcomes. This is what mentioned in the case study. With this, we are at the end of this chapter. Now let's see the question answers. What is the recommended approach for a business to effectively implement Gen AI? Option 1 is combine a top strategic vision with a bottom up input from team. Focus on bottom up approach with no overarching plan. Option C, adopt latest Gen AI trend. Option D, focus on top down strategy. We have discussed about what is a effective business implementation strategy. It's a combination of top down and the bottom up. Let's select this option. Which of the following is benefit of using Google for Gen AI development? First option is it focus primarily on individual developer tool without robust governability feature. It says without robust governance scalability. So this should not be the answer. Option B, it offers a limited set of pre-trained AI model for specific industry use cases. Option C, it provides comprehensive services including scalable infrastructure, enterprise-grade governance and security. And option D is it requires extensive upfront hardware investment for running complex workload. As we discussed, first is not an option. Let's try to figure out from remaining three. Then investment for running complex AI workload. This is again not an answer. So it's C. Let's see what's the correct answer. Now the third question is what is the key advantage of using Google Cloud Gen AI ecosystem for business? It allows business to leverage Google AI advancement without starting from scratch. It assures business that they will achieve immediate and widespread success in all of their generative AI endeavors. It forces each and every business to become an AI first company. It eliminates the need for companies to cultivate internal Gen AI knowledge and experimentation across their organization. So this too should not be the answer because they are not forcing us to become AI first. It allows business to leverage Google's AI advancement without starting from the scratch should look like a correct answer. And what is important for mid-level managers and individual contributors to be involved in Gen AI adoption. They have a limited understanding of daily operations and user needs. The proximity to workflows allows them to identify impactful Gen AI solution. Their focus should be solely on the technical implementation details. They should avoid any involvement in Gen AI experimentation. This should be the correct answer. This should be the correct answer. The proximity to workflows allows them to identify impactful Gen AI solutions. Let's see. Yeah, all the questions are correct. So with this, we have completed the second chapter of first module, which is Gen AI beyond the chatbot. In next video, we will start with the module number 2. Till then, stay tuned and happy learning. Thank you.